Let's check the gear. So for dash, we use the Ancient Tome. And then for Nef, we use 2 Cloaks. I have these others in case we need it. Some groups might want like a Friend of the Force. Ward of the Continuum, I hardly ever use that, but I have it just in case. We're on an Assassin tank. And most of our gear is above 340. We do have a set of blue 340 gloves that we're trying to get a tank 344 for. A lot of this stuff I'm in the process of like upgrading. We're all set with the earpiece. We're all set with our implants. We have the best in slot, which are the force resistance and the dynamic force. I use a DPS relic, which is serendipitous assault, to get more power and a little bit more of my hit points. And then I have a a tank relic, which that is not the ideal relic. I would actually be using the one that pops the shield on you. I just haven't found it yet. And then the Ancient Tome is our tactical. So hopefully I get a relic or the gloves. That would be really cool. We just got our DPS offhand. We do need a DPS main hand. So, but for this character, likely what I'll do is I'll set my loot discipline to Darkness, which is the Assassin tank, and hopefully we can pull those gloves. Hopefully. Try to get those mobs over here and just spam a bunch of stuff. There's my recklessness, there's my overcharged saber. Not sure why, but he's taking a lot less damage now. Not sure if he picked something on his character or what. AOE taunt. Up in the air. I'm gonna taunt because he's taking a lot of damage. I think it's the ads, basically. Alright, there's 2 of my cooldowns. Dash is almost 50%. I got moved, so I have to reset a little bit. overcharge saber. Gotta reset immediately. Get this back. Gonna pop 2 cooldowns just because. Reset. AoE taunt. Got punted. I'm at 30 stacks. He's at 43. I'm gonna use my personal shield. Probably down. Okay, so I use the personal shield. Okay, taunting. Recklessness back really soon, and then I'll do an AOE taunt. Okay, there's my recklessness, there's the AOE taunt. Okay, here's my big cooldown. There's the taunts. Just spamming a bunch of AoE. Okay, I'm up in the air. Hopefully my tank buddy resets. He did. Overcharge sabers up. AoE taunting. Popping my recklessness, basically using it on cooldown. I'm gonna taunt again, reset. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we'll take a look at the DPS, see how they did. Two of them did over 30. That's great. One did 29, one did 27, and both the tanks did like 5.5. I mean, pardon me, 10.5. So a lot less than the first run that I did where I did 15, or the one after that where I did like 13. So, but that pull felt a lot better. Really, dash is all about the ads. If they don't kill the ads fast enough, the tanks take too much damage. And then this here, I think it's the same dude I've been tanking with, so he'll probably know the dance. A bunch of stuff that you have to pay attention to if you've never tanked this before in Nightmare mode. But like I've said before a couple of times, the most important thing is keeping yourself, this circle that's around you. You can't see this, but my tank buddy here, if I focus target him, and then I highlight myself, I can get it to where, like you can see, these circles are overlapping. That's basically, like, you want to make sure you stand. Some people will actually stand like right on the person, but you don't need to. You just basically have to stand right next to them so the circles overlap each other. That's a really important part of the tanking. Like, if you separate beyond that, you're going to take a ton of damage, they're going to take a ton of damage, and one of you is going to die. He wanted to kick me off the bridge, but I had my back up against this rock. Oh, they're attacking them all. Oh, it's only a matter of time before somebody gets punted off the bridge. Yeah, there's somebody too. Two people tonight. No. There we go. Healers are really good. So.
Intruders have reached the
Alright, so I want to change a
All
couple of
forces on
things.
alert.
First thing I want to do is put on 2 cloaks. Take off the Ancient Tome of Exar. That will allow me to shroud myself and cleanse that poison dot that she puts out. And then the next thing I want to do is go from AOE, my Volt, to the one that gives me a bit of a higher threat. So that's good. This one here is okay too, but I just use Agonizing Volts. I'm not sure which one is better, Agonized or Energized. I could read about it and see what the theory crafters think, but we really don't need to like hyper fixate on that. It's just technically I could leave it the same. So it looks like we're doing it exactly the same way that we have done it. We're doing the box again. So. First droid. Okay.
She will collect her toll in blood.
Yeah.
She does not fear you, only us.
Send in reinforcements!
All creatures can serve. All know fear.
myself.
Your suffering has barely begun.
Alright, that's good. We're at 12 stacks on her. To 14. 15. Let's go. Myself one. Somebody got me though.
I have changed her, as she will change you.
Alright, she's at 13, we have to turn her soon. 14. 15, let's go, buddy. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
An intruder has fallen.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. We're slow on that turn. But it doesn't matter, the DPS is good. Luckily, we only lost one. It's tough on this build, so I just learned something. It's probably better if you're catching droids in box to keep it on this depredating, because it'll arc off and hit the droid anyway, as opposed to single tab targeting that. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is just keep it on chain. It would be easier, you know. Because the other tank whispered me and said, hey, can you pick up the first droid? And when I tabbed to the first droid, I wasn't able to hit it before it jumped to the group. And then that kind of screwed up my rotation of getting back to Nefra to watch my, you know, to watch her. So it's just... you know, it's not anything you have to worry about if you're not doing box. But for box, where you're trying to pick up all the droids, I would leave it on AOE attack. Like, that would probably help greatly. So, I got tank armor, and I got a tank wrist, which I don't need. Unfortunately, we still have not got our gloves. We just need a pair of effing gloves. But we're gonna keep trying.